it's mine, but now I know the truth to you and I wrote a corny song. Know that it's not enough to show you how happy I feel. My heart belongs to you, and yours is mine. And yours is mine. And yours is mine. And yours is mine.
Okay, so in contrast to last time we did this, I chopped the wood and I am having a real fire, not a fake one. And I like fires. I realize that at my house there's 1, 2, 3, 4 different places that I can have a fire. That sound like a pyro. So last time we had a fireside chat, I had comments from you from the episode so far, and I have that again. So when I went through the comments, if there was one that I thought was interesting or worth chasing, I wrote it down, and I have a list here of over 50. So a few of them we'll discuss. The first one was from Mary, and she said, "Dang, I totally forgot about the Bday thing. I missed my candy." Sad emoji. So Mary, I am going to get you a candy bar. In fact, there it is. Happy birthday, Neato. The mailman or woman will bring it to you. Also, while we're doing our fireside chat, I'm going to make s'mores. Okay, so unfortunately, because of the limitations in the grocery store, we could only find miniature marshmallows, which are going to sort of, I guess, make for interesting s'mores. So I'm going to cook that while I'm looking at your comments. And I like mine. Whoa, that was violent. Maybe look at, I'm already done. Okay, so so much for my brownly. I like them just barely cooked, but that's the way it goes. So I got my graham crackers here, and it's well done. I will have to live with that. Okay, good. And I'm ready to, oops, I forgot the sugar. I need chocolate. Where's the chocolate? Oh no, there's no chocolate. Mary, sad emoji. I need your candy bar so I can have my s'more. I'm really sorry. It was a good thought, I hope you know, but I really want my s'more. Maybe I'll send you the rest of it. So I took, you know how with the Kit Kats there's 4 bars in there? I just took one of them. So I'll mail you the other 3. And there we go. And when I make a s'more, I like to, like, at the end, or when you get all the pieces, I like to cook it. So I'm going to set it there while I read you some more comments. Okay, it's another one. Lots about my hair. So here's one. Now my hair is getting as long as Dr. Neat's old hair. Oh, how the turntables spin. I like that. we're going to go for a little walk. So let's go for a little hike here and see if we can figure out how the turntable spins. I love that phrase. So when I was a sophomore in high school, I bought this puppy, this Onkyo, and it was the best they made. And I took all my money I had and dumped it into that. And guess what? It powers a turntable with Mr. Neil. Let's see if he can sing to us. And we can see how the turntables spin. Oh, 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 oh. Boom. That's how the turntable spins. Let's see if we can have music while we spin. That, my friends, is how the turntable spins. All right. How am I gonna get it? Boom. Thank you, Neil. Let's go back and check on our s'mores. See how they're doing. Alright, the s'more got a little overcooked. I'll give you a little glimpse of it. There it is. There's your piece of candy, Mary. Maybe I'll taste that and see how it is. Ooh, some marshmallow. Good. Melted chocolate. Good. A little hot, a little burnt. Okay. Back to the comments. Okay, remember there was an early vlog where my daughter was doing a CrossFit exercise in the swimming pool, and there's a question about whether the weight weighed more underneath the water or not. And here's the weight. And somebody wrote, and it turns out we think they're right. And by the way, my wife worked on LIGO, the gravitational instrument that measured gravitational waves that earned a Nobel Prize. So she knows something about physics. And she helped look at the math. And this person was on the right planet. They said the buoyant force equals the weight of the water displaced. And then they said, that's all I remember, LOL. So, let's go do some math. There's my daughter doing the CrossFit exercise with the 15-pound weights in each of her hands. And now we need to do some physics. Go, Mr. Platt. So first thing we got to do is draw a free body diagram of what's going on in the air. And so we have the weight force of the barbell, which is its mass times acceleration, g acceleration. And then we have the rate of force, which is holding the barbell up. And if these are equal, then in the air, she can hold the barbell off the ground. Underwater, if we draw the free body diagram, we have an additional buoyancy force. And this is the thing that was pointed out in the comment section on how to calculate it. We need to get the weight of the water that's displaced by the barbell. And this is an expression where we need to get these parameters. And let's look at that. the buoyancy force on its own. So it's equal to the volume of the water displaced times the density of water times the acceleration due to gravity. So we can get the second two things fine. We need to find the volume of the water displaced by the barbell. And the way we're going to do that is measure it. I love to measure things.
I got caught in your pretty eyes. I never thought that I'd pay the price to open up your lovely heart to mine. But now I know the truth to you and I wrote a corny song. Know that it's not enough to show you how happy I feel. My heart belongs to you, and yours is mine, and yours is mine, and yours is mine, and yours is mine. Restless nights, I fought to find the words to say. Never came to mind, I felt so dumb. When you walked away, I messed this up. Won't get her time of day, I wrote a corny song. Know that it's not enough to show you how happy I feel. My heart belongs to you, and yours is mine, and yours is mine, and yours is mine.
Okay, so here's my calculations for the volume of the water displaced, and back to the equations. We're calculating the buoyant force, and the thing we needed to find out was the volume of the water displaced by the barbell. So that number turned out to be 0.04, and if we plug that in here in order to get the weight, it's going to be the product of that by the density of water. And to do that, we need a calculator. So we're going to say 0.04 times 62.4 equals 2.5 pounds. So the barbell was 15 pounds. The effective weight of a barbell made out of water is 2.5 pounds. So the apparent weight of the effective weight of the barbell underwater is 12.5 pounds. That's the answer. Cool. Okay, so the math, as the math said, this thing is 2.5 pounds lighter calculated underwater than it feels above water. So I want to go see if that's true. I want to see if I can feel that. Okay, you can. That feels 2.5 pounds lighter underwater. The math matches the experiment. Okay, so the experiment matches the measurement, the calculation. All right, so the rest of this episode is going to be from you guys. There are a number of shorts from students who made contributions from activities they did on their own. These weren't things they did for a grade. These were things they did on their own. And somehow I found out about it, and I collected them, and that's what you're going to see here. I hope you enjoy.
All right, so I took the audio, so like the sounds from the trailer for one of the Avengers movies, Avengers Infinity War, and I cut it from the video, and I just put the audio in there. And then I took, do you know what a cutscene is in a video game?
No.
Okay, so
I want to know.
All right, so a cutscene is like in a video game, if you have the video games that I play are really heavy on story. So to develop the story, it's like little movies where you get to watch your character do stuff, and you can't do anything during cutscenes. It's playing a movie for you to develop the story and all that. So I took cutscenes from a game called The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, and I put them to match with the trailer audio.
Yeah. Oh, it looks sort of like Unity.
Yes, it does. That's what I thought when I first started it. So the pink thing is the audio, and then all these are just the blue things is like clips, and I can like scroll through it and mess with it. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm doing it to teach myself like how to video edit, because that's a skill that I kind of want to learn. I feel like that'd be kind of useful. So it's mostly been me just messing with the clips, but yeah, I have a bunch of like downloaded videos on my computer that I get off of YouTube. So
okay, so
yeah.
all right, good. So what this sounds like is your end goal is you want to understand better how to make a video or a movie. And so you need to learn the tools in order to do that. And so this was like an application where you went and took a game that you like to play, the Zelda game, and you grabbed some clips from it, and then you married that with some music that you got from another place, and you synced it up using the application.
Yes.
There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people.
To see if we could become something more.
So when they needed us, we could fight the battles
that they never could.
In time, you will know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail all the same. Dread it. Run from it. Destiny still arrives.
Evacuate the city. Engage all defenses. And get this man a shield.
Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe. But this does put a smile on my face.
But I've noticed in this discussion, it's been a challenge to figure out what it is that you guys did. Like I asked if it was a documentary, and Ryan and Dylan said no, and they said it was a skit.
Yeah, it's a skit. You know, we went in, we wanted to make something, and we went out.
Yeah, it's more.
But when I think of it, go ahead, Andres.
I think of it as like a creative endeavor. Like I think Ryan was like the one who mainly directed it, right, Ryan? So,
sure, yeah.
I don't know, because the whole idea came about when, you know, I bought that laptop that was broken, right? I don't know if you know the backstory or not.
Well, can you tell us?
So I went on eBay because I needed a laptop for like school and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I went on eBay to find like some options, and I wanted like a MacBook, right? But those were like super expensive, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was like way out of my budget. So what I decided to do was buy a broken one, right? And try to fix it.
Wait. So on eBay, it said it was broken?
Yeah. So the computer had no screen attached to it. It was just the laptop body, and that's it.
Oh, and you bought it that way on purpose?
Yeah. So like there's a section of eBay where it's just like broken computers and stuff.
That you can buy?
Yeah, that you can buy, yeah. Because people do this for like a living. They buy broken stuff, repair it, and then sell it at like used price. So it's like a whole industry.
All right.
So I just stuck my hand in there and pulled out something that I thought I could use. And it ended up working out because I still have that laptop and it's working like great. So
really?
So then I think Ryan heard about that and he was like, oh yeah, this is a cool idea. Why don't we turn this into a skit where we have the mailman just destroying the laptop, and that's how the laptop ended up being broken. So it's just like a little backstory behind the whole thing, even though it was just like a creative endeavor. I don't know if what I just said made sense or not, but
you clarified. Okay, so everything was true, and then you guys came up with this story that explained why the laptop was broken, but it was something that you guys made up, and that became the creative part of this.
Exactly. Yeah, it was like a joke at first, and then we turned it into a video.
Content.
What would you guys rate it?
On like IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes?
I meant in terms of PG 13 R.
It depends. You know, anything can be edited for the younglings.
No. This is as is. The thing you sent me, as is. What would you rate that movie?
PG-13.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
Fragile. Must be Italian. Oh, almost dropped it. Don't want that. Oh, what the hell? Sounds pretty expensive. All in a day's work.
Les rêves des amours. sont comme le bon vin. Ils donnent de la joie ou bien du chagrin. Affaibli par la faim, je suis malheureux. Pas longtemps en chemin, tout ce que je peux, car rien n'est gratuit dans la vie. L'espoir est un plat bien trop vite consommé. À sauter les repas, je suis habitué à voler.
Hey everybody, this is Vitaly Diamandis, rocking my coronavirus haircut. And today I want to talk to you guys about something. I want to talk to you guys about my life story. Because I feel like, hey, I mean, if you guys listen to my story and if you take something from it, that's great. So let's get started. So it all started when I built my own DIY electric skateboard. So essentially I saw an ad online for an electric skateboard and it was way too expensive for me and I decided to build it myself. So I did when I was age 11. And yeah, that was all great and all, but then I wanted a little bit more. So after my electric skateboard, I decided to build my own gas bike. So essentially what it is a cruiser bike with a lawnmower engine on it with a whole drivetrain to go with it. And I was having trouble getting the chain to work. And I talked to a bike specialist and asked him if he could do it. And he said it was not possible. He called me crazy. Why in the world am I trying to put a lawnmower engine on a bike? And you know, I said, you know what? I think it is possible. And I made it work right here, as you see. And I can start it up for you guys if you want. So after I built my gas bike, I got a message from someone who hosts conferences, and he invited me to talk about my life. So I talked about my electric skateboard, how I built it myself, and my gas bike as well. I wanted to be like him. I wanted to create something and impact the world in some way, and I'm on the way to that, I hope. After the gas bike, I really felt like I wanted an even bigger project. So I switched and I started building my own car. Right here is a 2016 Mazda Miata, and I essentially bought this car from across the country. And it had the entire rear right here completely smashed in. So I took that as a challenge and I brought it to some people at Enzo Collision Center and they helped me fix the rear of the car. So I got the rear all straightened and then I had a bunch of other electronic issues. The airbag was deployed, all that. I had to sort out on my own and there were many difficulties I faced along the way. It took me about 8 months to get this car looking like it's a normal car. And then once it was all fixed, I decided to fix my car with some new rims and a couple other things like a new engine header and a new tune for the car so it runs even better. I had zero experience fixing anything car-like. I mean, the closest thing was probably the motorbike, but there was nothing really to fix there. Here is the interior of the car and I'll take you guys for a drive. So, I hope you guys enjoyed my condensed life story, essentially. There's so much more details that I just don't have the time to include. I hope all of you are staying safe during these quarantine times, but yeah, I wish you all a great day.
I want to say thank you, Dr. Nee, for letting me doing this, for giving me an opportunity to do this. It is really helpful because I'm kind of bored at home. And I would never think of making a video of me doing something.
So like.
So wait. You inspired me
by
making
what?
A video.
What did I do? Just I want to understand better because I want to help other kids too.
So
what did I do to make it so that you wanted to do the video?
So I only want to take video instead of making them into a video. Like I only take raw footage and just store them and never look at them again. But you inspire me to make a video.
I see.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So the end product is what? Oh, okay, good. All right. Thanks for saying that.
Thank you.
And again, I'm doing this because I realize that passion or what people do in their spare time is not something that you can really teach.
Mm-hmm.
But what I did figure out is you can show examples of it. And so that's what your segment is going to do. It's going to show others examples of how you spent your time, and maybe they'll think and go, oh, I want to do this, and then they'll go do something, and maybe that'll lead to, whatever they want to do. And like when I listen to you, for a high school student, I think you're really mature relative to your vision. Like, you like software, you like hardware, and you're trying to pave a way where you mix both of them. And that's it's really good to have that much awareness at your age.
When I figured out that I wanted to do this vlog thing, I knew right away that one of my limitations was I didn't know how to do anything related to, putting video clips together with music, with transitions, and making all that magically come out to a single MP4 file. And you were the first person that came to my mind to ask for help. And thank goodness you said yes. So that's great. But why did I think of you? Like
geography.
Well, no, yeah, okay. But there's 9 kids in our little thing here, and you were out of 9. You were the person I thought of, and it's because I have an association with you. Like this, the film that you put here is not the first film that I've seen you made. I've gone to premieres at your house before.
Yeah.
So, like, where is that coming from? Like, tell us about how long you've been interested in this kind of thing, or do you think you are passionate about filming?
Definitely. Started in high school. That was.
How old are you now, by the way?
25.
All right, cool.
Nope.
Gonna get swole. 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 Gonna get swole.
The ghost of my old phone? What are you doing here?
To trick you with my phantom vibrate.
Nah! Hey y'all, glad to still be making videos. That's what makes me excited about right now. For necessity will make us invent new ways to film without a crew. Video will no longer be a collaborative art, but will become singular, able to showcase a single person's vision. Did you get that? Nope. They're after me, looky pension!
Silly proletariat. Pensions are for hedge fund managers.
Ghost of Nelson Mandela? What are you doing here?
To change Berenstein into Berenstain.
Nah! Here's your daily reminder for why to be miserable. The rapid succession of decontextualized images overwhelmed the viewer. One stimuli replacing another unrelated stimuli created an anesthetizing bliss. Makes me glad I love reading so much.
There's our school. So this will be the last required episode for my classes. Seniors, congratulations. Big accomplishment.
our principal is trying really hard to have some sort of celebration, and I think they're calling it drive-uation. So I hope that satisfies what you need to celebrate at some level. Thanks for watching my vlog. It's really provided a focus for me personally. Like when I look back at the first episodes, I have a bag stuck to my dick. I hadn't slept for a week, and now I'm physically and mentally in a much better place. And a big reason was that I had this teaching opportunity, and it turned into something that I really have become passionate about, and I'm going to keep doing it. So from now on, there will be future episodes, but you're not required to watch them, only if you want to. Same with the comments. My heroes, I would say the 3 people who contributed to helping fight the pandemic with their spare time that we showcased in a couple of the episodes. Mrs. Carlson making the masks, Ravi making the PPE, and Lucas with the folding at home. And their efforts actually spawned other people. Like I believe now there's a dozen computers from students related to my classes that have contributed to the effort of folding at home, all because Lucas started that. That's great. Those are my heroes. Be healthy, stay safe, happy travels.